Here, going over the week 4 of our process here, the HTML integration. We've already kind of placed Flash in there and got Flash going with that, as you can see here. The wonderful Flash is put in there. Rock the latest beat gear. Anyways, so this week, this was already previously from a previous class. Was already here. It was kind of a project from my previous class to take care of. But anyways, I went ahead and created more using this same format for this class. So I'll scroll down and let you take a look. Kind of what I did. It's going to look a lot like that. Actually, you know what? Let's look at the HTML first. Inside the HTML here, I just went ahead and actually that's my scrolling. Context section. Where am I at? Okay, I am here. Sorry, I was in the right place. HTML video 5 video section. I just basically added another page like I would, like I did the gear up. The section ideas, the classes section here, and the idea of beat events, and this is how you would find it in the nav. The ID you would find it in the nav. When you click, you would kind of scroll all the way down to this page on the main page with the title of beat events. Had some different titles, but kind of came to the conclusion of that. Not the catchiest title, but it'll work for what I'm doing now. Anyways, so moving on, created the column here, or the row rather. Excuse me. The title of UPC Event 1. Title of our column there. Also, here are video controls with a height of 240, the width of 360. That's the best way to kind of get 3 comfortably on the page. You get much bigger than the width of 360, and they kind of start stacking, or one ends up going below the other two. So this is a comfortable width here that kind of works for all browser sizes there. Not browser sizes, but view sizes. Anyways, I have my poster image right here. And I just went ahead and created these 3. Oh, let me clean this up. Kind of looks a little gross. There we go. Kind of created these different WebM OGG. Of course, WebM for Firefox, and I believe MP4 is pretty standard for all of it. It works generally, I would say generally across the board for most things. But anyway, so I created those 3 different types of formats, and like I talked about in a previous class, I have these buttons here that I found and downloaded, and just kind of use those guys as the buttons to even download these types. But anyways, we can take a look here and show you what we're looking at. Then we'll come back and look one more time at the HTML there. Here we are. Beat events. Keep up with all the latest events on the beat. Upcoming event 1, upcoming event 2, upcoming event 3. There's the integration. All the videos work. Yay, look at that. It's awesome. Okay, cool. So it worked good. It looks good. My intention was to kind of create like a slider, kind of like Netflix does, and it can kind of go through this. I could be wrong. I'm not sure, but I couldn't really find a whole lot on like a video slider that I found a lot on like images that would slide the images using jQuery, but not a whole lot video. I'm not sure if there's they don't play well together or what. I don't know. I just haven't tried. But anyways, that was the attempt there. I did add this right here as kind of a slider. I didn't, of course, put all my images in there and get that going, but this would be a slider. This is kind of the content holder for the slider, and I didn't, of course, put it in there. And I can show you the HTML for that. I put it right above it, I believe. I called it scrolling. I did. Here is all this content that I did actually pull. I'll show you where I pulled it from here in just a second, because I really liked it and I was going to use it in the video part of it, but it just wasn't working well for me for some reason. So I just kind of pulled back and stuck with the HTML video and just kind of put that in there as a content holder, and eventually we put images in there. But let me show you where I got that from right quickly. Let's see. Webdesignpixel.com. It takes you through the entire tutorial of how to. This is the one that I used, and this is kind of what it looks like. We can take a look at it if you want, but it's customizable as well. Let's see here. There we go. Nice and cool. You know, good, smooth. You know, pretty neat little slider there. And the idea was that to kind of customize this, get rid of this background that suits this, but it doesn't suit what we're going for. Getting rid of that stuff and just kind of moving my videos in here. That was the idea, but that's kind of it just wasn't working well for me. So any advice on that would be cool, because I tried to place all of this kind of inside of here, and it just wasn't flowing well. I don't know if the JavaScript maybe wasn't quite coded for that. I looked through some of the coding and I just didn't want to get too involved in it and just waste a whole lot of time trying to figure out all of that, when the idea was to get this HTML5 video. Using the framework Bootstrap, I've kind of gotten comfortable with it, so that's why the use of it. I understand the kind of the you know, the good and the bads there, but for this it worked for me and it did what I needed it to do. Here, let me just show you right up here where I put the here's where I put the bead events right here. That way you could find it and scroll down. I'll show you how that works. Just hit bead events, there it goes, boom. It's pretty cool. I like it. So one of these days I'm gonna get this guy working. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy it. That's pretty much it for the HTML5 video. Not too bad. Pretty simple stuff. So, been a great class. You guys have a good one.